All right. We are off work / Trap Chronicles. You know how it is, baby. We out of there. Yay. So check this out. Remember I told y'all a couple days ago I ordered something off Amazon? They said it was supposed to be there in 2 days. I ordered it on Sunday. They said it was supposed to be there 2 days on Prime. It is Wednesday. I have not gotten my thing yet. It said it's supposed to come in today. And see, this is... I don't believe in Prime. I don't believe in Prime. I told First Lady about it. I said, this is your hero? This is your hero? Prime? Prime's late. She said, yeah, sometimes Prime's late. I was like, well, you know, I ain't really mad about it, you know, because I'll be honest with you, I can't even really be mad about it. I was just kind of shaking my head because I got Prime right now on the 30-day trial, so I can't even be mad. It's a trial right now. But if I was paying for it, I would be definitely mad because I'm just like, yo, you want me to get Prime, and you're showing me that even with Prime, it's still going to be coming on a natural time. I guess, hello? Prime means faster. Hello? Dame time, prime time means faster. So it's not faster. It's still a normal time. So it's supposed to come today. It said today before 10. We'll test it out. Put it on the top right here on the dash or on the glass. Check it out. See if you can get me. I went. I gotta hold my phone. We'll see how it is. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Yes, because this is the After Work Trap Chronicles. How was my day today? Mundane. Guess who just popped up? Amazon 23 minutes ago. But I probably didn't see it because I be having no signal up in the building. That motherfucker's like Fort Knox, like it's jamming all our phones. You got no signal. I can't get no calls. I can't get nothing. I get some calls, but I can't get no texts. Can't get no emails. Can't get nothing. Gosh, dang it. But anyways, how do I feel? I feel mundane. It's just a lot of... it's different from the type of work I'm used to. Like a lot of sales, getting out there, talking to people. There's not a lot of that. Just pretty much sitting, looking at reports, putting reports in, sitting at a cubicle. It's kind of like when I worked with the Yellow Book. We all say cubicles. The only difference is we didn't have a wall. So essentially, if you sat in front of somebody, someone behind you could be talking to you. You can hear that conversation. Here, it's a cubicle up. So I can literally be sitting next to somebody, might not even know they're in that cubicle or not. And then sometimes I hear that convo, sometimes you don't. But you pretty much stay to yourself. So yeah, it's kind of mundane for my mind because I just be like, just doing reports, do this. And then like I was telling my other coworkers today, I was just pretty much like, yo man, just knowing all the steps. There's so many steps that you got to make sure you know them. Because if you don't know them, you can mess up a project. And if you mess up a project, that gets pushed back, then that client's not happy. And it's a whole shinbog. You know, it's a whole bunch of shenanigans and problems that you don't want to have. So I was telling him, and I was telling him about it. He's like, yeah, you got a point. You know, you got to definitely those steps. He said, at the beginning, when you're starting off, you're going to kind of figure it out. You're going to be sitting around waiting. So I just been waiting, read more training videos, you know, but bad, man. And I talked to the trainer guy. I was like, yo, you got a step-by-step? He's like, oh, maybe I'll try to be too technical. I'm like, bro, give me what you got, bro. So I ain't think about that. Well, I'm putting it on your mind, man. You need to have this. Because it's like there's so many new steps, especially if you start new. And my partner, he 2 months before me knew. So it's like, you just so much stuff that be happening that you thinking that you're trying to make sure in your mind, like, all right, I'm not forgetting this. All right, I'm not forgetting that. All right, did I do this? Or all right, did I send that off? All right, should I be doing something else? That's how the mindset would be. It'd be like, you be having certain jobs that be so technical where you be like, or they got certain jobs be so technical or certain jobs be so much information that you got to do before you execute that you be like, yo, am I doing everything or am I feel like I'm missing something? But in all actuality, you have done everything. Now you just have to wait. So it's a lot like that. It's a lot of information. Definitely been taking it all in, putting it out, making sure I do what I got to do to be successful. You know, like I tell y'all all the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep, you know what I'm saying, while I'm here, I'm going to do my job. to the best of my abilities, learn, get out there, talk, do whatever I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole theory, because I used to have a theory of when I worked jobs back in Atlanta or wherever, man, if I don't want to be here no more, I just clock out mentally. But then I realized, the Lord could be stopping me from having the blessing of my next job. So once I changed that mindset, I just was like, yo, don't want to be here, but I'm going to do the best. I remember I changed that mindset when I was working this retail job I had to work. When I came home, I was like, man, I don't want to be here because I got long hours, but I was like, while I'm here, I'm going to be the best. And that's what I was. Top sales in the state, top sales in the district. You know what I'm saying? That's my mindset. I was like, if I'm going to be here, I'm going to excel while I'm here. And then when it was time for me to leave, I was like, hey, I'm gone. It is what it is. But while I was here, you rode the gravy train. You rode the sales train. I made you a lot of money. And I didn't get none of, but you know what I'm saying? So, but no shame in me. Because I know, like, I was killing it. Clock, clock, bang, bang. Killing the game over. You know what I'm saying? Sell it. And that's got to be some lights. Okay, that got to be. Okay, that's lights for now. Let's stop. I was like, why I see lights in the back of this thing? But yeah, I was killing it. See that man over there? He got one of them things by the window right here, and it's like he can see it. He got some kind of music playing. He got his window down. But I'm trying to get mine. If I have it on the glass, turn it sideways to record me. So some people might see me recording myself, but I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Me recording myself every morning before I go to work, and then when I get off work, has been therapeutic for me, because what this has been doing for me is me getting out of my own way of feeling like, oh, everything I do has to be perfect. I can't record myself because my roof got cuts in it, or I can't record myself because my roof got all these hand marks from the 17 years I've been owning it, and I should wait until I get a new car so I can have a cleaner roof, and everybody thinking it's gravy. Well, you know something? I be telling myself this in this stuff that I had to deal with before, because a lot of times I'd be wanting to record my car, but I'd be like, don't, because people are going to see it and then make fun of you and this and that. And I had to tell myself finally, now I'm like, so there'll never be a perfect time. There'll never be a perfect time. I've heard that so many times, and you'll hear it so many times, but finally, it'll just register in your head that there'll never be a perfect time. So it's just like, F it. You just got to get out there and do your thing, and it is what it is. They joke. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But a motherfucker won't put their hands on me. I guarantee you that. But anyways, like I was saying before, it is what it is. They joke. The internet is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I'm healthy. I'm blessed. I'm prosperous. It is what it is. And some people be like, how you prosperous and you got that car? Because I'm choosing to stay in this car. You got to remember that. I didn't stay in this car because I didn't have no options. I'm choosing to stay in this car because I want to stay in this car. Because I'm choosing to use my money for other things besides getting a car note. I'm choosing to use my money for other things besides getting another car, because I'm trying to tell y'all, it just wasn't a top priority to me. A priority to me all these years has been, one, my business. So the times when I wasn't having the money because I was job jumping so much, looking to be a full-time entrepreneur, and I have a job for a little bit and then it was gone, I wasn't doing it then. But the time when I was working at my last startup gig, and I was working there, and I was doing it, when I was working at the startup gig, okay, I know you honked at me, yeah. When I worked the last startup gig, or whatever, and I had the money, I chose not to make it a priority, because one, I didn't want to know, two, I was taking the extra money and using it for my business again, because I kept telling myself, I don't really care, it is what it is, and it is what it is, I didn't really care. So that's my mindset. So even when I had a stable job, I just didn't care. And you got to realize some people's priorities are different. My priority's always been like, hey, if it rolls good under the hood, if I got the outside looking good, then I'm straight with it. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me. But like I said before, around them times, it really didn't matter to me too, because another thing was I wasn't recording myself, so I didn't really look at my roof that much. Now I'm looking at my roof a lot, so I'm like, oh my gosh, that was really wild. But it is what it is. It's all good. I still ain't mad about it. Because at the end of the day, it's just a roof. I could easily just get it cleaned or replaced or whatever. Take a little bit of time, but whatever. But the main important part is I'm out here. I'm recording. I've started finally. I've been talking about starting. I've been talking about wanting to do something. I've been discussing wanting to start. I said I could talk about it. I was discussing wanting to do something. I was talking about wanting to start something. I kept always going back and forth. I always felt like it was never a good time. I always felt like, oh, I can't do it because this ain't perfect, or I can't record here because this ain't perfect. Well, you know what? It don't matter, because it finally clicked and registered in me that there ain't never ever gonna be a perfect time. I can get the new car and it still wouldn't be perfect, because even then maybe I might be too tired, or maybe I might feel like I don't have the proper equipment. It ain't never gonna be the perfect time. I just had to start. You just gotta start. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is, baby. But hey, I look at all that back at all them decisions I made before, not getting a new car, deciding to be like, it is what it is. And hey, I don't regret any of those decisions, because at the time, those businesses could have blew up. That decision could have blew it up, and my whole life could have changed. Well, they didn't blow up. And you know what? Even though I took an L, the L was a lesson. Every L I take is a lesson. Oh man, I hope this car go around me. Yes, they did, thankfully. Every L I take is a lesson. Just remember that. Every L I take is a lesson. That's all I do is learn. 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 So yeah. So I say all that to say, hopefully when you seeing this from me, it clicks with you and you're like, man, it ain't never gonna be a perfect time. I just gotta get my butt out there and get it going. And that's what I need for you. I just need for you to get your butt out there and get it going. Is this man pulling behind? This man is pulling behind the store. I hope he ain't got no kids with him, pulling behind that convenience store like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus on top of that, if it's 5 o'clock, are they dropping off kids at 5 o'clock? I thought kids got home at 3 something. Weird. It's interesting. But yeah, the bus driver cutting through the parking lot. He might be trying to get to the gas station. But anyways, so yeah, like I was saying before, it ain't never gonna be a perfect time. And since it's never gonna be a perfect time, just go out there and make it happen for y'all, man. Just go out there and make it happen, man. That's all you can do. I hope that someone takes this as inspiration to be like, you know something, Eric, you're right. I should just go out there and record. It ain't never gonna be perfect. I'm gonna always be something. What's wrong? How did Nebraska furniture my car and was hitting me when he paused when he saw me? I'm like, bro, you can't turn that big thing? Shouldn't be in that box truck if you can't whip that bad boy. You should have whipped it a little closer anyway. Look at that police over there shooting the lights. Oh, they pulled somebody over. That's the colony police. Man, when I used to drive this way to go home, bro, I used to go like 4 different police officers. I used to go through Plano, Louisville, Colony, Irving, sometimes Farmers Branch, sometimes Carrollton, and then finally Fort Worth, and then finally get to Arlington Police. Go through all. I would go through that many counties to get to my house. So many police I would go through. It made no sense, bro. It made no sense. I used to drive home that long. It would take me about an hour to get home. 50 minutes in the morning, cause I took the toll. I'd be playing music by Duolingo, working on my Spanish. Hablo sin mato, dog. You know, working on my Spanish, listening to audiobooks, playing albums, talking on the phone with people. It take me a whole hour to get home. If I left my work house at 5:30, I would probably make it home 6:30, 6:45. And then I'll go to the gym. Like, well, I couldn't go home then go to the gym. I had to go straight to the gym. So let's say I get to the gym 6:30. I work out, be in there till about 8, 9, come on, go to sleep, do it all over again. But the problem I would run into is when I get home from the gym, I would still be awake, so it'd be hard for me to go to sleep. So I go to sleep about 11, 12, 1, then get up, do it all over again. I'd be so tired. I could never get the proper amounts of sleep. I don't know if I have sleep insomnia or what, but I think I may get it from my dad. I remember as a kid, I used to be up. I used to go to sleep or whatever, and then I would have trouble going to sleep. I don't know what was going on. I would always see my dad up, and my dad would be up in his office working, doing stuff, and I'd see him, and he'd be up, and I'd be up. But I remember my brother, he'd go to sleep and all that other stuff. My mom would go to sleep, but I don't know what it is, man. I've always had trouble sleeping even as a child. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't know if I got it from my dad, because, you know, we look alike, or if it's from the genes that got rubbed down to me, but yeah, man, I always had trouble going to sleep. Like, I could stay up late, and then go to sleep. And then the thing about my dad is, My dad could go to sleep at like 2 in the morning and be up at 7. Like, his body could run off not that many hours of sleep. And that's how mine is. I can run off like 4 hours of sleep. It's not good or proper for you, but I can do it. And then the times where I get like 9, 8, 10 hours of sleep, oh man, this car finna run that. The time I get those many hours of sleep, oh man, my body's golden. You belong at the State University of New York. Why the freak would somebody from Texas would go all the way to New York? I mean, there's no problem with somebody going from Texas all the way to New York, but I don't think too many people that live in Texas are going to go to college in New York, especially if it ain't for a free ride. You got to pay the out-of-state tuition. They're going to be like, what the freak? Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, like, if I get like 10 hours worth of sleep, oh my gosh, it's almost like my body has been rejuvenated for weeks. Okay, let's say it like this. If I get 10 hours worth of sleep, it's the equivalent of me being able to run on 2 or 3 hours of sleep for the next 7 days. I give about 5.5 days. Like, for real. The other day I took a nap. On Sunday. I think it was maybe about a 3-hour nap. Man, I was able to stay up all night that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I don't think I finally got really tired until like maybe today. But I only took like a 3-hour nap. So I've been pretty good just off of that. Like being able, and then each night on top of that, each night I stayed up to 2 o'clock each night too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, my sleep is good. Now some people may say this and be like, "Dog, you got sleep deprivation." Shut your mouth. I'm just playing with you. Some people might say that, but everybody's body is differently. I'm just out here just, like I said, I see my dreams while I'm awake. So I'm just looking to conquer them and obtain them and get them, And then I always think about, like, I said sleep is the cousin of death. I got a Biloxi state of mind. Now that we here and I'm recording you, I'm recording myself really. We should sit by playing some music sometimes in the background. Oh, you don't want to hear that. You hear that? This is when I used to rap. You want to hear some of my stuff when I used to rap? I'll play something for you. I just thought about that because I was like, a lot of times I play my music on my phone, Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever. But now I'm looking at it, I sometimes go back and listen to all my old music when I was rapping. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when I was rapping, I was ahead of my time. Because back then when I was rapping, everybody had to be on beat. It's all about lyrical, Sometimes a lot of my stuff was tight, but it was all beat. But now, this generation, you ain't gotta be on beat for nothing. You can just get on there and just say dumb stuff and it's all good. So I was ahead of my time because I was all beat, but had lyrical, had beats, had hits. So if I had took my rhymes now, oh man, you would don me the king. Boast. I'll be a boast of this generation. But it is what it is. So what we're gonna do is, we don't care about his part. Let's get to my part. All right. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, and cause my part about to come in. So I'm gonna tune down, turn it up so you can hear it. Here's me right here. Tell me what y'all think. Okay, never mind. That's not me. He had 2 bars, so I had the 3rd bar. Let's go past him because we don't care. We don't care. Everybody's a king back then. Heavy as the man that wears the crown. Alright, so this is me. So I'm gonna cut down and here's me. Alright, give it another little line. I'm gonna cut down, stop talking, so you gotta hear it. You guys tell me what you think. Oh, you hear me? That's me.
But you're not. We're human and we
had to be in college. Because I remember I wrote this when I was giving, I think I had to go to the doctor. I was giving blood, and I was giving blood, and I wrote this while I was writing it down. So then around that time, I believed in the Lord, but I wasn't as deep in my faith now as it is where I'm like, all right, I know I have faith, and, you know, a lot more faith. Back then, I was just kind of, you know, God's here and there. God loves me. You know, I think back then I may not even know the difference between lowercase g and big G. You know what I'm saying? I may not even know that back then, but or maybe I don't know which church I was going to. At one point, I was going to non-denominational church. At one point, I was going to a Baptist church. And one time, I started dating a girl, and I was ended up going to Church of Christ. So I was like, this ain't really me. So I was all over the place. But yeah, let me take this out. It's skipping. It's old classics. See it. It's called The College Misfit. You probably can't read that because it's turned around. But it's called The College Misfit, The Lost Files. Songs for the Second Mixtape. Yeah, and if you heard it, that was me. I was recording on audio mix. I didn't have Fruity Loops because I didn't have a Mac. And I'll be editing my own stuff, engineering my own stuff, cutting it up, adding the beat in there, trying to EQ everything out right. And a lot of times how I used to EQ it out was I used to buy this magazine. I think it was called Beats or Producer or whatever, but it was none but a magazine that they had came out, and it was all about producers. It was just all about producers. That's all they show. They show like AK, MP46, MP3, MPC 4000, MPC 3000, AKI MPCs, all that stuff. So it was like a producer magazine, and I was like, I always wanted to be a producer, like always. Like I always wanted to make beats like boom, 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 boom. So anyway, so I picked up that magazine. I bought every subscription. To be terribly honest, I don't know where the magazines are. They're probably at my parents' house in my little suitcase trunk I had. Davy Jones locker I had. I keep all my stuff in. It's probably up there. But I can't remember the name. I think it was called Beats, or it was called Producers. But it was like this was like a producer magazine. It was really dope. It had all hip hop producers. They gave you like the equipment they were using to make beats. Some people were using Fruity Loops. Some people were using samples. Some people were using the MPCs. Some people were using Logic. Whatever it may be. And I used to always just sit there and read. And I remember that a section about like talking to engineers, like, how do you make sure your mix is right? How do you? They're like, yo, I burn a copy of the mix. I go to my car. And if it's just equaled right, EQ'd right, and I don't have to turn it up high, I know it's gonna be looking good, because everything sounds good in your car means it's gonna sound good at their house. So I always took it as a note, like, yo, whenever I'm mixing stuff on my Magic Mix or that little audio program I had, I'll be like, I burn a copy of it, take it to my car, because you know we didn't have USBs back then, CD player. I still got a CD player in my car now, so that lets you know how old my car is. Like I said, for 17 years. So but it got Bluetooth on it, so booyah. And I got a little USB cord right here, and I got one of these cords, the aux cord. So I could easily plug it into my phone, aux it out, play off my phone, or I could play Bluetooth, or I could play CDs. Some people's cars are so new, the only thing you could play is Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? And if your Bluetooth is down, boom, I got CDs I could play. And the CDs is down, boom, I can hook it up to the aux. So I'm happy. I love my stuff. And on top of that, I got a controller. I can't find it, but I got a controller to control my stuff. So I can easily turn my stuff up. Yeah, this is live and full effect. I don't even know when I got this CD player. I don't even know when I got it, or if it was a gift or whatever, but it's been live and full effect. It's been great for me. But yeah, like I was saying before, so that's what I used to do. There was no USB, so I had to burn a copy of each songs I used to do, get in the car. I'd listen to them. If they were too high, I'd write down and be like, all right, turn that down. And that's how I learned how to mix stuff. And I was literally mixing stuff out and sending it to people. People were like, oh, this sounds good. I'd be like, yeah, I got my own engineer. But it was like, out of the 10, it was probably 4 or 5. I ended up paying a dude that was like from Houston named Rio. He used to mix my stuff and master it because it was cheap, but he did a good job on it though. So yeah, that's how I learned about ripping each part of a song down, sending it to him, telling him I learned about that whole ripping part aspect. Because I had another cat do it one time. He put my stuff all over the place. I was like, why? He's like, but you didn't tell me. I was like, yeah, you got a point. So that's what I learned about that. But yeah, man, that was me spitting. This is actually pretty cool. Like, let's see what else I got on here. Nah, that's not one good. No. This is my Wiz Khalifa song. My dope. Around this time, people were using a lot of samples where like they'll take a lyric and then they'll make a chorus. That was like the thing at one point. Bring that back. They know. Freestyle inside peanut butter jelly. No, that was alright. I gotta get it. I just want the paper. You hear that beat? I used to find these beats on SoundClick. Pay people. Some of these beats I got, or beats I have, I still own them. I bought the exclusive rights to them. I just want the paper. Like this beat right here, I own the exclusive rights to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a good selection here for beats. I could be like, yeah, that's it. When I used to tell my boy Westside, he'd be like, no, that's it right there. That's the beat. I like spars out. I just want the paper to make my flames go away. So yeah, so that was one of them. I'm the man. There's like a lot of songs I was rapping on. Oh, this is another song I wrote myself, and I found the beat. Now you listen to it, huh? You hear that? And then I ended up getting my old neighbor to get on. She could sing. Your pusher, I'm your supplier. You make the beat, Mr. I make good music. I'm your pusher, I'm your supplier. You make the heat, Mr. I make good music. See? I make good music, not for me. But that's what I'm saying. The beat, like a F-150, built to last. It's like a punching bag. I put a whooping on your. That's what I'm saying, man. So I had a good ear selection, and I'd be recording in my closet. I had the booth set up when I used to live in Campus Edge. Shout out to Hattiesburg. I went to the University of Southern Miss. So I was at Campus Edge. I think it's Eagle Flats now or whatever. And now they got a gate over there where you have to scan in through a gate. We didn't have a gate. You could come and go whenever you wanted. But I used to have it over in the closet. I think I stayed in building 412, first floor. And I recorded a lot of this stuff, and I stayed in the biggest room, building D. I stayed in the biggest room, apartment D, when you first walk in. I had the long closet. I had it hooked up to my computer. I'd be like, do music. I'm your pusher. I'm your supplier. You make the heat, Mr. I make good music. I remember I wrote this chorus. I was like, yo, I was trying want you to sing it like this. She sang, she like, man, that sounds good. Man, I put it all together, man. That was the type of stuff I like to do. I'm the type of person, I don't consider myself to be very creative, but I can be creative because all I have to do is see something, and then I can be like, oh, well, I would do it this way. And that's the foundation for me to do it my way. Or if I'm getting into something I really like, I can start warming up, and in the beginning I won't be good, but as I'm doing it day in and day out, my creativity comes out even more. I've noticed that, like, when I be creating content, the times when I was like doing it heavy every day and I was getting past the 20-day mark, my creativity would come out. I would get better at doing stuff. I'll get better at doing it faster. And that's how I was with the music. Like I could hear the beat. I would see how things would be better. I could tell which song would be work. I could tell which beats would flow in the club. All types of stuff, man. So, but yeah. Some of these songs, I remember before, I used to have that whole Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne mindset. Like, every song, just rap over. And then we'll go from there. And what's a hot? See? Hear this?
Being a basketball player, being the first black president. You know, all kind of dreams.
I own this beat too.
Professional baseball.
Being a professional baseball player, being a rap star.
You got dreams too, man. So
see that? All the dreams.
Everybody.
All the dreams.
You got dreams.
It was all the dreams.
You can relate to this song, man. You gotta feel where I'm coming from, my dreams.
You know what I'm saying? I got good ear, don't I?
This song right here is for everybody out there who's ever had a dream.
Who's ever had a dream.
How crazy it may have been, people told you it couldn't happen. It was all the dream. I woke up with 20 minutes to spare. You're doing stage 2 before I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I didn't care. It was my dream to rock master.
See what I'm talking about? Like the lyrics is tight, but it's not on beat. So now it's messing everything up. I was ahead of my curve. Some people are like, no, you just suck. Nah, I was just ahead of my curve. Don't be a hater. Never did before. I was quoting what was wrong. I wrote back in 9 before. Didn't even know it was me. Just give me meltdowns. Perfect score on the G mat, hands down. I was in the zone, not a 1, but a 1-3-1. And then I felt nowhere. I woke up and realized it's all a dream. So okay, so check this out. So a lot of these beats, this is how I would do my beats back there. I get them on SoundClick. They let you get the free version with the tag, right? I would write the song, record over the song, and if the song was dope and I liked it, I go back and buy the lease or buy the exclusive, and then go back on to remove the instrumental, put the original song. So I got the real version to this and the other one. The crazy part is I got it in my email, but I don't remember which email. I think it was called Mr. Right for Life, but I can't get back into that email. But I got one computer, and I think it's either at my house, and it has all this stuff on there, which, yeah, I gotta figure out how to get on that motherfucking computer. But I think I got another Mac laptop that has all the songs on there, because I was putting together Wes's album and my stuff, and I think I got all the songs from the past download on there. God blessed me. Eyes on my drill bus. It was all a dream. This right here got kind of crazy. It was like my life empties out. So at the beginning, it wasn't that hard, but then it was like a lot of bars. So it was like, it was a lot of bars. And this song, When That Good Money Talks. And this is one of my favorite ones. This one was called, this was about my new era hat freestyles. So, you know, you don't really see because I'm at work, but I have so many new era hats. And I wear them all the time. Like, that was my thing. Like, all type of Biloxi, Boston hats, aka Biloxi hat, P. Pittsburgh, Prospect hats. So let's listen to it. You'll hear all the rhyming. I'ma always stay true to the red and the blue. I got the Boston hat, all types of colors. I got it in the black, I got it in the red. I love to wear my hat, especially when I'm getting it. That's another topic, so let's jump ahead. I got the Cubbies hat in all white, and when I wear my hat, I'm the catch of the night. I don't let the Cubby curse scare me, cause when I wear my hat, I score every night. Okay, some of these rhymes are kind of explicit, so, you know, that's how it was back then. In them colors, I rock the blue Florida Marlins hat on a cool summer day. That mommy got me style, got me wishing I was there every day. But when I rock my Indians hat, I feel like Wild Day from the movie Major League. You other rappers all Triple League, while your boy PT jumped to the Major Leagues. With the Phillies hat, I always stay rocking. With the P on the cap, I stay rocking. The P ain't for Phillies, that P's for a prospect. If you didn't know, I rock it all the time. And if you didn't know, you must stay on your mind. So when you other rappers are sleeping in your bed, prospect stay scheming like a broke nigga with no bread. That's what I said. Yeah, man, that was like one of my early raps I wrote. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I definitely feel like it could grow from there. You could grow into more and more, just constantly writing. And I feel like if I had a music mentor, kind of like how 50 Cent had a mentor with Jam Master Jay, and he was showing him how to write songs, showing him how to put stuff together. Oh man, my stuff probably would have been even better. They probably been like, cut that bar up, have that bar rhyme right here, put this together. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing a lot of this stuff just off of just the strength of me and my drive. Paradise in. Open up your mind and let the paradise in. Open up your mind and let the paradise in. What it feels like to make good music, man. That was like my slogan at the time. I used to call myself Prosper, aka Mr. I Make Good Music. That was all I wanted to do. Make good music. You know, music that you listen to, you be like, yo, this is dope. This music I wrote.
Pictures with my rhymes, I paint pictures with my words. It's not the same thing, cause I use my rhymes to tell you how I really feel. And we all know your word is your bond.
See, like I said, I was ahead of my term. I wasn't rhyming.
You ain't gotta ask what I'm on. When I'm writing and I'm rapping, I'm on.
A nine,
I could use a simile
or a metaphor to describe how I am.
like or
Yes.
I could use a
Metaphor to describe how my styles really be. Let's begin skills with a lot of you whack MCs. And men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Brothers from Earth, Pluto. End of the spectrum.
So where you rappers ain't
Never ever be
like a Gemini and
the state. See, this is why I gotta get the hand thing, because it literally cut off on this song. And I was just telling y'all about this song that I did that was super dope. It was called Parking Lot Pimpin', and it just went so hard. I'm gonna get to my part and let y'all hear it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta hear it before we end it for the day. You know what I'm saying? The After Work Trap Chronicles. And I punched myself in. So I want y'all to hear this. It went so hard. Like I was saying before, I feel like back then when I was rapping, I would write 4 songs and they'd be all right, but that 5th song would be good. Like Jay-Z said, every once in a while, a trash can get a steak or a clock is right 2 times out the day. And I felt like, man, after them 3 or 4 songs, I would get in the groove. 3 or 4 might be on, but that 4th or 5th, boom! I was like, ooh, I can see the growth. I can see me getting better. So here it is. Let's listen to it. That's why I call myself Mr. I Make Good Music. Parking lot pimp because the hose is out. Ain't no shining to the 5th degree. You know what it's about. You can touch the whip. If you play your cards right, you can sit inside the whip. And if you go up and down like deal or no deal, now I'm just playing cause these ain't 20s, these are 24s. Anything else would be uncivilized. No, I'm not Charles Barkley, I'm not your role model, but I got 4 bad bitches that look like America's next top model. So what are you telling me? I'm telling you, if I'm parking lot pimping, it's gotta be 24s or better. That's what I'm telling you. Ooh. Okay, so check this out. Let me give you a rundown. So back then, A. Marie had a song called Touch. And he's like, and that's why I added and said, if you A. Marie, you can touch the whip. Meaning like you can touch it. That was the A. Marie. Then I said, back then they also had a show with Howie Mandel called Up and Down, like No Deal, called No Deal. And the No Deal, you had to pick the prizes and you had to either go up or you had to go down. So it was like, and if you go up and down like Deal or No Deal. So that was the name of the show. I said No Deal. It's called Deal or No Deal. And you had to go up and down with the prices. And then I said, and no, I'm not your role model, and no, I'm not uncivilized. No, I'm not your role model. Who you think I'm, Charles Barkley? Because back in the day, Charles Barkley had a quote where he says, no, I'm not your kid's role model. No, I'm not none of this. And that's why, and then he also had another commercial. He's like, where it was like Speed Stick, where it's like, that is uncivilized. So I added both of those in. So a lot of people listen and be like, that's dope. But then I had to give them the wordplay and how it came about. So, you know, and if I'm parking lot pimping, it's got to be 24s or better. That's what I'm telling you. So the song was called 24s. So I came back and added that at the end. So, yeah, man, I definitely feel like I went hard. I kind of wish I had that song on here. Please, God, let me have that song with Big Crit on here. No. This is True Player for real. That went hard. Wham, wham, wham. Oh, I don't have it on here. Okay, so I had a song with Big Crit on Big Crit. I gotta find this called Nightlife, and it's like the nightlife is popping. You could even say it's rocking. And it was like, welcome to the nightlife, welcome to the nightlife, welcome to the nightlife. It was dope. But anyways, we made it home. That's the After Work Chronicles. I'm gonna have to patch it in with the other stuff because the video got cut off. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I pressed the button. That's why I gotta get the thing at the top so I don't have to worry about pressing it. But anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in again. After Work Chronicle. I know it's kind of dark. Daylight savings time going on. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.